welcome back to my channel. My name is Yana Gunjana. Welcome. I know it's been like long. Actually, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. I know it's been long. I've been away for a couple of months. And I'm back. I'm back. And yeah. I am back. And I'm so happy to be back. And on this video, I'm basically going to be doing my 2020 glow board. A huge shout out to Bernini for sponsoring this video and for getting me back on the socials, I guess. A huge shout out to them for having me on this campaign. So I'm basically on the Glow on Your Way Up campaign by Bernini, where we basically create glow boards of all your goals for 2020. So that's what I'll be doing on this video. Know you have questions, know you want to know where I've been, and that's a video for another day. I'm going to do a proper chit chat just to get you guys on my life a bit. But today, that's not why we're here. Today we are here for my glow board and my 2020 vision. And I will be drinking ifrutana. Ting. Ooh, somebody. Okay. I will be having Bernini Classic. This is my favorite. Cheers, all of you. So, first things first, on my glow board, I'm gonna put my glow board here because I have two. So basically what Bernini did is they created a site where you can generate your own, they call it a micro site, where you can generate your own glow board. And yeah, so where you can generate your own glow board. So they basically ask you, you put in your date of birth so that they can confirm that you're older than 18, and then you can I am back with another one. Okay, cool. So a brief discussion on the campaign. As we all know, and if you didn't know, now you know, Bernini is basically a brand for women, by women, I'm joking, but it's a brand for women, especially the embodiment of strong women. So basically this campaign supports Bernini's message of glow up on your way up as the act of creating a vision board that would enable progression. And the good thing, the nice thing, I never say I don't do nice things for you. There will be prizes up for grabs for everyone, for people, for selected few that do enter their glow boards on this during this campaign. So Bernini basically is a brand that values strong women, the relationship they cherish, and the goals they have for themselves. For this campaign, Bernini will enable women to succeed by helping them define their visions and bringing their dreams to life. So basically that's what this is about. It's for you, beautiful lady. And I think also it's so incredible that this campaign is done in like March instead of the traditional August, where that's the only time where brands take a look at women, where brands actually value and start to speak about women. So the fact that it's in the middle of the year, okay, beginning of the year, and Bernini thought about women and thought of a way to get us women on track in going for our dreams and in reaching for the stars through this campaign. And yeah, man. And so how you can enter the competition is, I'm going to leave the site to the microsite down below. You go on the site, it's so easy to maneuver. You just go on the site and you put in your details, and then you start entering, then you download your glow board. and obviously using the tagging Bernini, hashtagging glow up on your way up. And you could be a lucky winner. Bernini could help you reach your dreams or help you achieve that one thing this year that you were like, you know what, I want to do this and I need A, B, and C. Maybe Bernini could be of help and help assisting you, my darling. So don't sleep on this. Ochre. So, before I was really interrupted by my head. Okay, so yes, so I created my glow board on a microsite, and I'm going to leave the link down below so that you guys can also create your micro boards and share your glow boards and share them with me, and also see like where the direction of your 2020. So basically how the site works is I'll insert the video, I think, here. How the site works is they ask you a few questions just to see where your head is at. They'll ask you about why you don't go to gym, for example, or what's the first thing you pack when you're traveling, or what do you need for your next big move, what type of person you are, etc, etc. And then they put the board together for you, so which is really great. And then you get to see how somebody else is perhaps translating your dreams or your goals for you. So I did mine, and at the end I did mine, and mine came up with, I'm a traveler, and when I travel I like to see more of nature. And then actually wait, it's not waking. Oh baby, it's rain. Oh, cool, great, I can do it on this one. So I just put in my date of birth, and then it says, hey glow, getter, whatever, cool. And then the first question is, the first thing I'll pack on my holiday is a pair of, the options are sandals, stilettos, or sneakers. And for me, it's either sandals or sneakers, also depending on where I'm going, you know. So I'll pick sandals, and then it says, hashtag work goals. This is how it looks like. Yeah, and then it says hashtag work goals, and then option 1 is I want to rule the world. Option 2 is I want to make a difference, and I want to do both. And also that's why I ended up having 2 glow boards, because sometimes in some of the options I wanted the one thing, and then I realized actually I could have been number 2 as well, so I did the glow board twice. So this time I'll say I want to rule the world. And then number 3 is I'm totally going to become a fitness freak. I just need new gear. And then the next one is I love to train. Option 1 is in the gym. Option 2 is in the great outdoors. Option 3 is at a location. Definitely in the gym, because There's nothing I will do. Apparently struggling. Next question is, my workspace will be filled with, option 1 is the latest tech, option 2 is art supplies. In my other glow board, I said art supplies, and then I realized that also the latest tech, because I think I'm very tech savvy. I really love, so yeah, on this are the latest tech. And then the next one is, what's your holiday style? Option 1 is city chic, beach babe, nature enthusiast. And I'm both a beach babe and a nature enthusiast. So I'll pick beach babe on this one. And then the next one is, I'd train more often if I had, number 1, brand new trainers. Number 2, a personal trainer. No to a personal trainer, so brand new trainers. Next one is, I get my holiday glow from, number 1, vitamin C. Number 2, city lights. I think actually the sea, Shem. I really love the beach. Like, I love the ocean. I love Amanzi. So then next one is, when you daydream of your perfect holiday, you think of shopping in the city, cocktails on the beach, or sightseeing. I am all 3 girls. But with the shopping part, I think it also depends on where you go, because sometimes you go to places or towns that don't have better experience than where you come from, understand? So it's like, what's the point of shopping your heels off if you're not going to get anything better than where you come from? For example, I'm based in Joburg. So if I'm going to go somewhere in South Africa, it has to be somewhere that I know, oh my God, Mpalazapha is nice, I can shop in the city. But then if I know that there's not much to see, I'll definitely be a sightseeing girl or a cocktails on the beach kind of girl. I love the beach. So I'll say cocktails on the beach. And then there you go, they're generating my glow board. There. So this is how the glow board looks like. Okay, I'll just put it on the screen, but up, and then it has like your board, and then at the end it's gonna say glow up on your way up, and then you can download it and share it with your friends, your family. And I think it's also something that you can easily keep on your phone just to remind yourself of the kind of things that you'd want to do, or the kind of, I think, lifestyle you sort of want to live. Now you're learning more about yourself as well. It's not just a glow. It's not like, because I think basically the idea of a glow board is a vision board, just that one on your phone. So I think with this one, it's a vision board, yes, but it's also something to help you direct where you want to go in the year, or the... Cool. So I'm gonna talk briefly about my glow board personally. I think what I've picked up, what I've learned from my personal glow board and how I'm interpreting it is, I think for me 2020 is like more about me, myself, India. I think it's about investing more in me, or on myself in terms of healing, because when it comes to the fitness part, I am not, and I don't want to say I will never, because then one day you have only fitness bunny. She said, no, I'm not a fitness person, but I think it's something that I definitely am looking into doing, going to the gym, not because I want to lose weight or anything like that, but because I think going to the gym is also about your mental health and stuff, and I think for me that's what I'm investing more on in 2020, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to achieve all the things that I want to achieve. I wouldn't be able to get to where I want to get to if my mentals aren't in the right place or in the right space, if I can put it like that. So for me, my main thing in 2020 is my mental health, and that means healing myself, that means forgiving myself, and that means putting myself first, so that I can be able to do that for other people. Because I think in the years I've realized that the more you put yourself first, the more that it's important to put yourself first. It's important to heal yourself first, so you can be the best version for yourself and for the people around you. Because the truth of the matter is, we are on this earth to serve other people. Like, that's the truth. Those are facts. Otherwise, God wouldn't have placed us with other people to live with if we didn't need other people, or if we didn't need to be certain things for other people. So I feel like I personally won't be able to be that person for other people if I am not healed and if I'm not at a peaceful place mentally. So for me, that's my goal number one. That's one of my biggest goals. That's something I really, really love to achieve and be good at, that which is being healed and being really at peace with myself. And then I think from there, everything else is going to flow from that well of peace, from that well of healing. And I think that's the one thing I need the most, because I've known for the longest time that I was going. But I think for me this year, it's like I'm done. It's like now, like I don't think there's anything that could possibly happen to me that could take me out now, because it's a thing of I've had my fair share, and now I'm healing regardless of the things that happen, regardless of what happens next, regardless of, because truth is, we think that people always talk about healing like it's something that you wake up one day and you bandage it. It's nice when you have a scratch somewhere, you see it, it's bleeding, you take yourself on salve. Do you mean Donnie? You take your Savlon and you can be able to clean it up and bandage it, and you see the progress of that scar. But with things that happen internally, you can't. And at some point you think that you're done. You think that I've healed from this, until something else triggers you, or something similar triggers you, or somebody else's situation triggers you, or that person that broke you triggers you, and it's just like, actually back to square one. And that's what I've been feeling for the longest time, is there was things and situations where I was like, you know what, I'm done with the situation, I'm at peace, I've forgiven the person, or I've forgiven the situation. And then and gone back and trying to make sense, you know. And that was toxic. I was so toxic. You are really toxic for myself, Sherry. I was, and I recently grew up, and I just was like, you know what? Really take it one step at a time, and just take it one day at a time. Take the days as they come. Don't rush it, because another thing that we do with ourselves is we rush ourselves so much that I want to be done with this thing. I want to be at a good place already, and it's not as easy. It's not that easy. It's not easy to heal. It's not easy to forgive. It's not easy to move on. And I'm not even talking about forgiving the next person, but forgiving yourself. That's not easy. I think it's even easier to forgive other people than it is to forgive yourself, because we put ourselves under so much pressure to be human beings that we forget to actually be human beings, because we're trying so hard to be perfect at it. And the truth of the matter is, you will never be, you will die imperfect as a human being, even towards yourself. But I think the most important thing is to never give up in trying, and never give up in forgiving yourself, and waking up every morning and committing to forgiving yourself. Because then if you forgive yourself, you live at peace and you are able to heal from things, because you look at those things and you realize that I need to forgive myself for putting myself through A, B, and C. You understand? So that's where I am with my Vision 2020. And when it comes to career or things like, when it comes to career, I think I'm literally hoping for the best, because here's another thing that I struggle with. I struggle with rejection, I struggle with disappointment, but I can take them well. I know that I can take rejection, I know that I can take disappointment, but I'd rather not, So for me, I'm definitely still knocking on those doors. I'm definitely still shooting my shots at those brands. I'm only get shooting shots at my daughter. Let's leave those things. Let's leave those ones in the trash. I'm talking about shooting your shots with brands or businesses or campaigns or whatever. With that, I'm still gonna do it, but I want to be patient with myself, in the sense that I think before I did it, but it broke me that I couldn't be on a certain campaign, or I couldn't collaborate with a certain brand because I know that but it broke me that I started now doubting myself. I just started asking myself questions of, do people see, am I good enough? Do people see it, or is it just a confidence thing for me? And then I realized it's really, you're enough, you're good enough, you are that girl. And it's important to also understand that sometimes it's not the time. Sometimes it's not the time. Also, the funniest thing is that last year, this is such, when this Bernini thing happened, it was so great for me, because last year, after the Cosmo party, because Bernini partnered with Cosmo last year for the awards. After that, I emailed Bernini and I wanted to collaborate with them, and they were so nice. They were like, listen, one day, But I was like, let's just brand saying one day, because brands say that a lot. And I got the Bernini email this year. So it was, for me, it was such a turn of events, because it made me really realize that, you know what, you just need to be patient with yourself. So that's why I'm saying, career-wise, I'm just willing to take it as it comes. I'm willing to shoot my shots, but I'm willing to, if it's a no, I know that maybe one day, because for the fact that I think, for an example, if I say that I feel like I'm good enough for a certain brand, or I feel like my brand would work perfectly with a certain brand, then that means I'm right, but it's not the time right now. It might be a couple of months, it might be 2 years from now, and I need to be willing to wait, and I need to be willing to be patient enough with myself as well, So career-wise, I'm just hoping for the best, still knocking on those doors, still doing trial and error, still shooting my shot, but I'm not going to be hard on myself as I was before, because another thing is, it doesn't help to push yourself to a point where you're not even lenient, because those push it, Gandhi, babes, it's not the time, So with my career, taking it as it comes, and grateful for every move, no matter how small or big, but I'm willing to, this time, really be patient with myself. And then, what else? Relationships. Relationships being friendships. Not easier, the legend. Relationships, I'm definitely being a better person, being a better friend, being a better child, being a better sister, being a better Makazi, Aunt Billy, being a better, I'm just willing to be better, to be just a better human being when it comes to relationships. Not platonic relationships, relationships. Not as or romantical. Romantical can honestly take, you know what? Let's not have that conversation right now today, because I'm not in the mood. But when it comes to family, friends, I think I'm gonna invest more in being better, because I know that sometimes I can be quite a pain in the ass, which is a lot of times. But I think this year I really am going to try and be better. Like, I'm gonna take more time in being a better person, man, being a better friend, being a better child. I think I am a good child, just that with my mom, we struggle with this communication thing, and when it comes to communication, we're the same. So I think I'm gonna be the better person and just step it up a bit. And then with friends, I'm definitely gonna try to be better, and yeah, just be a better human being, guys. It doesn't hurt to be kind, doesn't hurt to be nice, doesn't hurt to smile a little more. And yeah, then when it comes to my life in general, I think I'm gonna do all the things that set my soul on fire. Like, I'm gonna do more of the things that I love, because I think the past couple of years I sort of went back to my shell a bit because of izinto zomhlaba. I didn't do the things that I loved. I was less and less and less. So I think this year I want to sort of do those things that I wouldn't have done a couple of months back, or like last year. If I know that I love something, but I wouldn't have done it because I know the kind of person that I am. I think this year is the year to do those things, because I realized that this past couple of weeks I've been doing things that I wouldn't have done in a million years. But when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my god, it felt so good. I want more of that feeling, more a feeling of liberation, because I think there's nothing as freeing as doing things that really make your heart smile, and not regretting it the next day, or not feeling bad that you did that, but you're like, it's life, it's short, let's live it. And I think I'm learning more of that because of a friend of mine. She is that person. She takes the punches as they come, and I don't take the punches as they come. I take one punch and I'm on the floor. With her, it's different. She takes the punches as they come, and it's like we are not gonna drop it until the last second. And I'm the type of person, if I oversee and I'm like, that one is not gonna work out, I let it go. But with her, it's different. She's like, we're gonna go, and then if we get there, it's closed sharp, but until that last second. So I think I want to be more of that person, because I think there's nothing as freeing as knowing that you tried your best, and knowing that you tried up until you couldn't anymore. So I think that's the kind of person that I'm trying to be this year, and I'm very closed off. Also, another thing that also really I struggle with is I'm really closed off, and my walls are super high. So maybe this year they don't have to be, I'm gonna open. And this is with friends, family, not that other gender, but with friends and family. With that other gender, they're still high. They are still pretty much high, and we are still closed the fuck off. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna get our health, body, our mind, health, our lives, our relationships. That's what you're doing, and focus on yourselves. Focus on yourself, because thing is, the problem with focusing also on other people is they don't even give so rather focus on yourself, babe, and see how it'll go for you, because we want to sit in December and look back and be like, that was the greatest year of our lives. Because also, that's another thing, we forget that having a good year is also something that we can, because sometimes you do say that was a good year, although I went through A, B, and C, but it was a good year because you tried. So I think the best thing this year, let's try again, try again until you can't anymore, and so that that you rest at the end of everything, because that you tried. And for me, that's such a peaceful and freeing feeling, that what, I tried everything that I could. It didn't work out because it was not meant to work out. It didn't work out because what, I could have tried a bit more. So do those things that scare you. Go for those scars. Sky is not the limit, guys. Hey, because if the sky is the limit, guys, we fly, honestly, and you're on top of the sky. So it's just like, then what's the point? So I think, I don't know, aim for something higher than that. Aim, and up on yourself. More than anything, don't give up on yourself. I think even when people, because people do give up on people, and it's fair and it's fine, but don't be that person. Don't give up on yourself. Keep trying until you hit that mark, even if it's not the mark that you're willing to hit, but at least there's something and you get to work on something, and the next time you try that same thing, you hit a higher mark because you did it before and you hit a certain mark. So keep going, all my love, and it's so good to be back on the cheap tube. So good to be back, and I hope that I can be consistent. And I don't promise, but I'll try my best to be fully back on social media and YouTube. But for now, it's great. Please don't forget to like, comment down below, share your globals with me, share your visions with me, share if you have any advice for anyone that could be going through my comment section. Please do share it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We are back. We're back. That's it for me now. See you in my next one. Done! And cut.